Hello, and welcome to the Edward R. Murrow College of Communication presentation. My name is Mackenzie Johnson, and I'm an assistant director here in the Murrow College located on the Pullman campus. And today I'm really excited to share with you some of the opportunities that await you as a student in the Murrow College here at Washington State University. To start off, I want to review a little bit about the Murrow College, where we come from, our legacy, and a little bit about us. From there, I'll be sharing some classroom examples, talking about our degree options, as well as all of our extracurricular and experiential learning opportunities that we provide to our students here in Murrow. So to kick off, a little bit about our legacy here in the Murrow College. We are named after Edward R. Murrow, who was a very famous journalist back in the 1920s, 1930s, and 40s. There is a documentary about his journey as a journalist entitled Good Night and Good Luck. It has a really stellar cast, so I encourage you to check it out if you haven't already seen it. It was playing on Alaska Airlines for a little while there, so if you have the opportunity in the near future, I encourage you to check that out. For locations of the Murrow College, we have degree programs on Pullman, Everett, Vancouver, and Global. So students are around Washington State and online across the country are involved with our programs. And again, we'll talk about that more when we go into our degree options. However, though we have programs on all these campus locations, we didn't become our own college unit until 2008, so just over 10 years ago now. And this was a really big move for the Murrow College because we have really specific degree options, career placement, and job prep that our students need. So by becoming a college and having our own leadership and faculty, we've been able to provide students with a really successful journey from start to finish here in the Murrow College. We do have about 1,200 students, which is one of the smallest units on the WSU campus. This includes our online and residential students. But really the big focus of mentioning that we have 1,200 students is that means that you as a prospective student or as a current student, if you're seeing this as well, that you get more one-on-one time with faculty as well as your academic advisors. That's going to be really important for wherever you decide to go or whatever major you select, is to make sure that you have the opportunities to get engaged. And we definitely provide that here in the Murrow College. For our academics, we have 4 academic advisors. You'll be working very closely with your academic advisor once you're a student here at Washington State University, and you will meet your academic advisor when you attend New Coug orientation during the summer. We offer 2 degrees, and within those degrees, there are 8 majors for you to select from. And we also offer 3 different minors in the Murrow College as well. So for students that might be considering additional majors, we do have minor options that fit very well with Washington State University programs. Finally, we are for students by students. So everything that we do is very student focused. All of our departments work very hard to engage all of our students. And in that way, it's also run by students. You'll see in our clubs and organizations and all of our extracurricular opportunities that our students really are the ones getting those hands-on experiences, participating in internships, and taking the reins on a lot of really neat Murrow projects and services for Washington State University. So throughout this presentation, there are going to be website links posted at the bottom of the PowerPoint presentation. So feel free to take screenshots, write these down, jot them down, and visit these websites if you want to learn more about the Murrow College and all of these other opportunities that we will jump into now. So the biggest question that I always hear from students is, where can Murrow take you? Where can I go with this Murrow degree? What kind of jobs do students get? How do I get involved on campus? What can the Murrow College do for me, essentially? So hopefully this presentation will help answer that question. And to kick off, probably the most important thing that you'll need to know is, what degrees do we offer? Again, as I previously mentioned, we do offer 2 Bachelor of Arts degrees. The first one is a Bachelor of Arts in Journalism and Media Production. Underneath that, we have 4 major options listed here: broadcast news, broadcast production, multimedia journalism, and media and technology. To learn more about these programs, again, you can visit our website, murrow.wsu.edu. But essentially, if you're interested in film, TV, production, anything journalism and writing focused, or you have a really big interest in the technology behind all of these things, the journalism and media production degree would be a great option for you. Our other degree program is a Bachelor of Arts in Strategic Communication, and we have 4 options here as well: advertising, public relations, risk and crisis communication, and integrated strategic communication. Integrated strategic communication is only offered on our Everett, Vancouver, and global campus locations. However, it's really a combination of advertising and public relations. So students on those campus locations take very similar classes to our students who are residential on the Pullman campus. One thing I do want to say that I do get several questions about as well is there a difference between advertising and marketing? And the answer is yes. WSU does have a marketing degree program, and that's located in the Carson College of Business. The difference between advertising here offered in the Murrow College and marketing offered in the College of Business is that marketing has a really heavy focus on the math, statistics, and economics behind why people do what they do, why they buy what they buy, and why our world is the way that it is as far as the statistics go. Advertising is the creative content behind all of that. So if you're interested in creating the ads, running the social media, really understanding what kind of content appeals to consumers, advertising here in the Murrow College is a great fit for you. So moving on here, the best thing that I think we can do is showcase some of the classwork examples that we have from previous students who have completed courses both in the strategic communication degree program as well as the journalism and media production area. So the first class I'd like to share is ComStrat 310, which is digital content promotion. This was a class taught a few years ago by Rebecca Cooney. ComStrat 310 is a required class for all students interested in strategic communication in one of those 4 major options. And one of the projects that they did in this class was creating a company from scratch and essentially building all of the PR and advertising and communication that they would have to their client base. So to start off, this was a project, again, created by students a couple of years ago. They created a wedding planning website. So you can see this is just a simple screenshot of their front page of that website. But they also developed hashtags, Facebook, Instagram, and other logos and other components of a company that you would need to do if you were actually starting a company after graduation. The other important parts that they did is really focused on social media and Google Analytics. So for those of you that are interested in learning about that, that is offered here in the Murrow College. So you can see both the Facebook posts and Instagram posts. They created these and submitted these as an assignment to their instructor who helped them evaluate why it was a good fit or not for their ultimate outcome, their ultimate goals of this company. Additionally, they also got to work with Facebook and Instagram ads. So as you know, ads are paid by the company to promote their content or services through these platforms. And students got to understand the use, the benefit, and how to actually run a successful ad campaign through these companies. As you can see here, in addition to the digital calendar that they create, which I'll talk about in a moment, they also analyze the social media metrics. So understanding how many posts they had, how many clicks there were, what impressions, how many shares or saves. This is really important to analyze when you're in strategic communication so you know if your messaging is being used effectively and understood correctly. Additionally, they also did the ad metrics for both Facebook and Instagram. So you can see the cost benefit analysis of creating an ad campaign for whatever duration they had their advertisements run. Of course, this was actually promoted from students, so that's why the total amount spent isn't in the thousands of dollars like some companies actually do real time. However, it was great for our students, is great for our students to get this great experience and have these tools before you graduate and understand how these metrics work when you jump into wherever you decide to go with strategic communication. In addition to the social media analytics, they also review Google Analytics. This is an important program that students need to be aware of if you're hoping to go into anything communication related. And this is important, again, so you can see what kind of impact your company is having and how you're getting your message out there, how you're being promoted, and how people are engaging with you. So in addition to these analytics, the advertisements and the posts, I showed previously a digital calendar. So that digital calendar outlined, in this case, the semester-long project of when they would post, when they would email, when they would essentially engage with their consumers to have the best outcome and achieve their goals of promoting this company. It is important to note that most companies have social media calendars that are booked out for months in advance. People at Nike don't just wake up and decide to post something on Instagram. There are whole teams dedicated to, okay, here's the post we created, here's when it should go out, here's how long it should run in combination with this ad or with these Google Analytics we paid for. So it's really great hands-on experience in this class for students to see how that works at a larger scale. The next class I want to talk about is CommJour 455 and 465, which is the Murrow News 8 class that seniors take in the Journalism and Media Production department if you're majoring in broadcast news or broadcast production. The instructors of this course are Marvin Marcello, Matt Lovelace, and Connolly Roden. And essentially, Murrow News 8 is a nightly newscast that our students in the Murrow College put on and broadcast to WSU. It used to be on Channel 8, but now that all the episodes are easily accessible on YouTube. So if you simply go to YouTube and type in Murrow News 8, you can see the most recent episodes of Murrow News 8 posted right there at the top. So feel free to check that out rather than me talking about this experience. Go see our students actually doing live reporting, weather, sports, news, and getting that hands-on experience. In addition to the students being in front of the camera doing this, doing the Murrow News 8 broadcast, we also have the production students in the control room running all of the graphics, the sound, the time, commercial breaks, and all of the audio. So it's really interesting to see that what our students are producing. I also challenge you to maybe find some of the mistakes that they make in some of these broadcasts. I always say that it's better to make those mistakes here in your undergraduate time than it is on the job. So our students are understanding, okay, here's how I can improve my skills. Here's how I can become the best at what I do as far as journalism is concerned. And here's how I can take those skills with me when I graduate. So I encourage you to check out Murrow News 8, located right on YouTube. Now, transitioning out of classroom examples, let's talk a little bit about how to be admitted to the Murrow College. Big news, if you're admitted to WSU, Washington State University, you are admitted to the Murrow College. There's no separate application or anything that you need to do besides declaring your major in order to take our classes and be a part of our programs. All of our majors I know I previously listed, but you can also find them on admission pages at Washington State University and again on our homepage at murrow.wsu.edu. A quick note for our transfer students. So for those of you coming in with AP credit, dual credit in the high school, community college credit, or possibly even an associate's degree, I do want to point out the 3 classes that are very easily transferable from other locations here to the Murrow College. And those are Com 101, Com 102, and Com 105. Those are the WSU course titles, and on our website that I've listed here for transfer students, you can navigate to the transfer course equivalency website and see, hey, I want credit for Com 101. What class is equivalent to that at this community college or at this program that I'm already a part of? So feel free to check out that website, learn a little bit more about what it would be to be a transfer student here in the Murrow College, and engage with us. Ask us questions and we'd be more than happy to answer. As I mentioned before, students are not assigned an academic advisor until you attend orientation. However, I'm available every day, every weekday for appointments, whether that's email, phone, or Zoom, and I'd be happy to go over your transcripts and help you analyze what the best way to transfer to WSU and the Murrow College to achieve your goals. So please reach out to us with questions specifically about transfer credits. Next, a little bit about the services that we provide to our students here in the Murrow College. A new area in our building is now called the Murrow Center for Student Success, abbreviated MCSS, and we have 3 departments under that center. The first is recruitment and events. I'm in charge of that department, so we put on recruitment events such as this, virtual presentations. We attend all of the recruitment events that happen on all of our campus locations. And we put on events for our current students as well. So whether that's open houses, giveaways, game nights, we're in charge of that here at the Murrow College, and our students love to get engaged with us. The first event that you'll probably see us at would be your Week of Welcome, which happens early fall semester before classes start. So we hope to see you at a future Week of Welcome event where we'll welcome you to campus and get you connected with other students and faculty. The next department is the academic advising department, where we house our 4 academic advisors as well as our office manager. And your academic advisor is really going to be your go-to person for just about everything once you're a student here in the Murrow College. Your advisor can help you not only plan out your map to graduation, which is very important, but also can help you get involved in internships, clubs, and other really cool opportunities that pop up in the Murrow College throughout the semester. However, if you're not meeting with your academic advisor, you won't hear about some of these amazing opportunities. So be sure to check in with them once you're a student and utilize them as an important resource. Finally, we have our career development department, and this is where we house actual career advisors specific to the Murrow College to help students with resumes, cover letters, online portfolios, video reels, and really getting you prepared to either apply for internships or jobs after graduation and being successful in that endeavor. The Career Development Center also offers a lot of other resources that I'll share in just a moment. But for now, if you want to learn more about the Murrow Center for Student Success, you can visit our website, which is located at the bottom of this slide here. So, as I said, let's talk a little bit about our professional development here in the Murrow College. We do have our Murrow Career Development Center located in the Murrow Center for Student Success. And within that, not only do they provide advising for the things I listed, like resumes and cover letters, but we also teach career prep courses. We have a Murrow mentoring program with alumni and industry professionals that are interested in communication. And they also oversee the internships and micro internship programs. So here in the Murrow College, one of the neat opportunities that you can get involved with is doing an internship for academic credit. If you happen to find an internship that is also a paid opportunity, that's fantastic. We'll still give you academic credit for completing that internship. While internships are not required as a part of many of the curriculum major options here in the Murrow College, they are highly encouraged. As I'm sure many of you know from doing your research in the communication field, it's very hands-on, and they are looking for students that have really great experience on their resume and on their portfolios to be able to successfully complete an internship. Micro internships became really popular during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's essentially just a smaller time frame of an internship. Some companies just need help with a certain event or a project that may last just a couple weeks to a couple months. And so completing a micro internship can be a great way to dive in to see where you might be interested in working after graduation. Additionally, we have the Murrow Symposium, which is an annual event that we host for students, alumni, and industry professionals. It's essentially our career fair here in the Murrow College. It is a free event for students. We host that on the Pullman campus, but in future events, such as this spring, we are going to be hosting that as a hybrid event, meaning that we will have both online and in-person components. So if you're unable to come to the Pullman campus to check out this event, you can join us virtually. Again, it's free for you to check it out. We have great guest speakers, great workshops, and you'll get to see our Hall of Fame achievement winners as well. So we're really looking forward to the Murrow Symposium. And again, we encourage students to attend all 4 years that they are a part of the Murrow College in order to build their network and get connected with industry professionals. In addition to the Murrow Symposium, we also offer networking events and guest speakers throughout the year. Guest speakers often come to classes or can be hosted in the evening, where we promote all of that information to our students in a timely manner. Networking events, we also work very closely with the alumni associations to be sure that if we have alumni from our programs, that they're coming back and talking and engaging with our students. So we encourage you to take advantage of those opportunities once you're here in the Murrow College. Finally, our Murrow clubs and organizations can be a really great way to help you develop as a professional. In the next slide, we'll talk a little bit about the clubs that we offer here in the Murrow College, but anything that can get you hands-on experience, leadership experience, teamwork experience is going to look really, really great for you after graduation. So before I move on, I'll just share the website for our Career Services Department here in the Murrow College. Feel free to check it out, learn a little bit more about our internship programs and about how we can best serve you. But before we move too quickly here, let's jump into our clubs and organizations, as I mentioned previously. So I'm just going to throw up a big list here of just some of the clubs that we offer in the Murrow College. This is not an extensive list or a complete list, I should say, but you can find the full list at our website there, visiting our clubs and organizations. And you can also view the contact information for the presidents and leadership members of those organizations, and you can reach out to them to learn a little bit more about what they do. A few that I just want to point out here, the Daily Evergreen, for example, is our daily campus newspaper. They offer paid positions for photographers, writers, editors, and can be a really great way to build your resume if you're hoping to go into journalism. KUGR is our student-run radio station. So for those of you interested in doing any kind of broadcasting, signing up to have a show on the radio is a great way to, again, get that practice, fix those mistakes while you're here as an undergraduate student, and then go off to do either radio or broadcasting in the future. The Public Relations Student Society of America, PRSSA, that is a really great organization for students interested in public relations. We're actually funding an actual company where local businesses can request services from PRSSA, such as PR campaigns, social media assistance, design, and our students will get paid to do those opportunities within that organization. So I encourage you to check out everything that you can get involved with. And if you don't see anything on this list, remember that Washington State University has hundreds of clubs for you to join. I believe at one time there was even a Quidditch team. So if you're interested in joining any of the clubs on campus, they can look really great on a resume and provide you with amazing opportunities. So next, I want to talk about study abroad and experiential learning opportunities here in the Murrow College. A lot of our students go to work internationally or nationally across the country. So having this experience as an undergraduate student can let you know where you might want to end up and what type of work you may want to do. So the first thing I will talk about is the Murrow Global Expeditions. These are faculty-led courses held in foreign countries. So our Murrow faculty take a group of about 5 to 10 students with them to places like Greece, and actually hold Murrow courses in those locations. Students receive actual WSU credit, meaning they are paying tuition during that summer expedition. But it's great because there's no language barrier. You're with a team of other Murrow students, so it's a great team building opportunity. And there are even a few free days located in those expeditions, so you can actually explore the culture and get immersed in whatever area that you decide to attend. You can learn more about our global expeditions at this website here. Our students in this next summer are going to Greece and Spain, so you can take a look at those 2 trips that are being advertised right now. The next option we have is backpack journalism. And these are donor-funded projects that take place over spring break, so in the spring semester. And students essentially create journalism projects based around wherever they're traveling to, about the community, about natural disasters, about political things that might be going on in that area. They bring those projects back, and we actually have a big showcase night where we show all of the projects that the students created during that time. You can learn more about the backpack journalism expeditions by visiting our website, listed there as well. The neat part about backpack journalism is that it is donor funded, so it doesn't cost you anything to participate. Looks great as both community service as well as resume development for our journalism students. Finally, we have the Rural Reporting Project. This is a great way to develop language and cultural competency in local communities. So the Rural Reporting Project takes place over about 48 hours or 24 hours for travel, but our students are sent out in teams to various small town locations located around Washington and Idaho, and they have 24 hours to create a story of where they are, whether it's about a historical library or maybe some incident that happened many years ago. And they create that story with their team and they bring it back to campus. And again, we have a showcase night to see what amazing projects these students have created. If you want to learn more about this, the website is listed there. You can see previous projects and learn more about what we're doing in the future to develop some more experiential learning opportunities for our students. So I know we've reviewed a lot of information today, but the big question that we started out with is, so where can Murrow take you? And hopefully the answer that you've got from this presentation is really anywhere you want to go. If you have a job in mind, if you have a specific career field, if you have an area that you want to live in, the Murrow College can help you achieve that. We just need to know your goals, engage with us, talk with us, ask questions, and get involved. We can really help you get anywhere you want to go. And I always share this example of one of my students that I used to work with who had a passion for online gaming, video games, as well as sports broadcasting, right? Being an announcer for various sporting events. He has the perfect voice for it. But instead of diving right into sports, he actually developed the esports teams on the WSU campus. So electronic sports, online gaming, and he does the broadcasting and announcing for the esports teams on WSU's campus. And it was a great way for him to combine his passion with what he's very good at, which is the broadcasting side of that. And we're very proud of not only what he's been able to achieve, but what hundreds of our other students have been able to achieve by letting us know what their interests are. And we help them develop that along their journey here in the Murrow College, whether you're here for 2 years as a transfer student, 4 years as a traditional undergraduate student, we want to help you achieve those goals. So let us know how we can best serve you, and we'll get you anywhere you'd like to go. So just to conclude our presentation here, just with some next steps, for those of you that maybe haven't applied to WSU, your next step is to apply to Washington State University, declare your major in the Murrow College if you're interested in one of our programs, and you'll be admitted to both WSU and the Murrow College. From there, you need to confirm your spot and say, yes, I'm definitely coming to your institution. I'm excited to be there. From there, as I mentioned, you'll attend New Coug orientation during the summer. That's where you'll be assigned your academic advisor who you'll work with during your time in the Murrow College. But until then, you can follow us on social media. You can follow the Murrow College as well as the Murrow Ambassadors, which are a group of students that assist with both recruitment and events on campus. So they represent the Murrow College at a lot of different areas. And we have ambassadors on all of our campus locations, Pullman, Everett, Vancouver, and Global. So if you're interested in one of the other campus locations, or you have additional questions and want to get the student experience, definitely be sure to reach out to us and we can get you connected with the Murrow Ambassador. Finally, if you do have any lingering questions about transfer credit, about admissions, or about anything related to the Murrow College, please reach out to me. My email is listed there, and my appointment form is located on our website, murrow.wsu.edu. Hopefully this answered all the questions you have about joining the Murrow family. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you very soon. And as always, go Cougs.